Watch this. Kennedy reveals hidden Anas agenda in U.S. courts. Kennedy Agyapong. That's him. I had a conversation with a man of the moment. He's called Kennedy Agyapong. Only yesterday in an interview. And he broke down what happened in court. He said, Blakk Rasta, I was told by my lawyers not to speak, but because it's you, I'll give you all the details. We all remember Anas Armiyao Anas was said to have lost the case in Ghana. So he went all the way to America to clear his name. Anas Armiyao Anas told us point blank it was not about the money. It was all about his integrity. But the court in America initially gave 18 million American dollars in damages, defamation, and so on and so forth to Anas Armiyao Anas against Kennedy Agyapong. Bring the photo of Anas Armiyao Anas. He always goes around with a beaded hood like this. A beaded hoodie like this. My brother, my sister, this is Anas Armiyao Anas. I've met him personally a number of times. He's my brother. I know him. But many people have criticized his modus operandi. How he does his investigative journalism. A court in Ghana said what he does is not investigative journalism, it's investigative terrorism. He was mad that this was said about him. He lost the case in Ghana. He went to New Jersey. Unfortunately, his lawyers may not have known that every state has its own set of laws. Kennedy Agyapong in court here, wearing a simple t-shirt. His lawyer is in suit. And Kennedy always looks simple like this. I've never seen him wear a suit and a tie. My brother, my sister, yet this is a man who says he is rich, and many claim that he's rich. 18 million. Anas Armiyao Anas granted an interview to the BBC, and he said, yes, he will take the 18 million, but it was not all about the money. It was about his integrity. Now the courts have turned around and reduced the 18 million to only $500. Why? From 18 million to $500? Is it an insult or what? This was what happened. Kennedy Agyapong told me in an interview that Anas Armiyao Anas approached him after the courts asked them to try and sort it outside court. And he demanded 30 million American dollars. This was how Anas appeared in court. In fact, in the USA, New Jersey, to be very specific, where Kennedy Agyapong is based some of the time. My brother, my sister, Kennedy Agyapong has been a thorn in the flesh of Anas. Anas has also made him suffer by getting his green card taken away from him by a certain senator who, according to Kennedy Agyapong, Anas had told that he was the one who killed Ahmed Swale, an investigative journalist working with Anas Armiyao Anas's Tiger IPI. My brother, my sister, watch this. So in court, they decided to go all out after Kennedy refused to pay the 13 million. His wife came in and said, listen, we'll pay 250,000 American dollars. The Anas side saw it as an insult and decided not to take it. So the matter went to court. And 18 million was given to Anas. Anas now said, you see, if you had agreed to pay me some good money, you wouldn't have gone through this. But Anas, according to Kennedy Agyapong, was still insisting in court that he needed the 30 million American dollars. 18 million was so small. Kennedy's people were now hot. We're trying to meet Anas halfway. But in that circumstance, Anas insisted that he would only take the matter out of court if Kennedy Agyapong would pay him 30 billion American dollars. Now he had been given a sigh of relief, 18 million. And they were going back to court to demand 30 million. According to Anas, he had suffered. People were threatening his life because of what Kennedy Agyapong said. According to Kennedy Agyapong, he played on the emotions of the court. At the point, he was even pretending to be weeping. And according to Kennedy Agyapong, he also showed a video of Nyantechi promising the president of Ghana some millions of American dollars. Remember when they did that documentary? When Nyantechi was boasting that he would give the president of Ghana 5 million American dollars and 2.5 million American dollars to Bawumia, and then Anthony Kabu would take some chunk of the money too, because they were the kingpins of the criminal cartel. At that point, the judges in America were shocked. And they said, look, and they put it to Kennedy, you are serving under a corrupt president, Nana Akufo-Addo, and a corrupt vice president, Bawumia, and corrupt officials. That's why you are attacking Anas. According to Kennedy, he had never watched the number 12 documentary. So he was shocked. Anas brought a lot of other tapes and they played everything in court. Kennedy said he was shocked at the way Anas was prepared with evidence to bring him down. And he ended up destroying the name of Ghana as a corrupt nation with a corrupt president. And then, this is the story now. The Bawumia camp started jubilating because Kennedy Agyapong had fallen. 18 million. Okasakura Dodo. Hey, serves him right. Now the money has been sliced to $500. How did it happen? They went back to court. Kennedy Agyapong paid a total of 52,000 American dollars for this whole case. 25,000 American dollars to the first lawyer. And after the 18 million was given to Anas, the second lawyer took 27,000 American dollars to come in. So the two of them, 52,000 American dollars. And in the American courts, they charge according to the number of hours. But the case, when they went back, they told the judge that in this state, defamation is never given beyond $500. And then they asked them to quote authorities as we do in court. So they brought the authorities, they brought a whole document, and the court said, well, this is what the court says. This is what our state says. And for that matter, we cannot bend the rules. Then, even though Anas won the case in one way or the other, he is going home with $500. Yesterday, whilst I was doing the interview with Kennedy Agyapong, he had a call from America. The lawyers were asking him if they should go ahead and pay the $500 from the money, because they didn't use all the hours in court for which he paid. They had some balance to give to him. He just told them, go ahead and give him $500. I wish he would come to Ghana and get it in cedis, because now we are encouraging cedis in Ghana. My brother, my sister, this is deep information. You won't get this from anywhere. This is what we call an exclusive. That's how Anas won the case but lost the money. But according to Anas, he's happy. But Kennedy says he's lying. He's sad. Even when he was given 18 million, he wanted 30 million. He's a criminal, he's a bad guy, and he wanted so much money. More has been cleared. But let me give you another exclusive before I leave this one. Kennedy paid 52,000 American dollars to get lawyers to defend him. How much did Anas pay? Zero. Why did Anas pay zero? He went for a pro bono lawyer. A lawyer whose services are for free. Kennedy Agyapong told me that Anas is broke. He has no money, and therefore he couldn't afford a lawyer in America. He had to go for a pro bono lawyer. I hope to be able to speak with Anas one of these days, and then we shall get into the melee. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, run the next story, my youth.